Hi, you guys. I'm so excited to start this journey with you to focus on your health and fitness. I'm just going to take a little bit of your time to help you get organized, help you get set up, and just kind of go over what to expect as you jump into your new lifestyle. So, we're going to take this step by step. I'm going to tell you how to figure out your meal plan, what program I recommend starting on. If you are doing To Be Mindset, I'll tell you what to do for that. Um, and then I'll go over some files that are available in the challenge group and what to expect from me as your coach in the challenge group. Okay, so first and foremost, if you are doing 21 Day Fix or you're doing the Portion Fix nutrition plan, I want to make sure that you figure out your calorie bracket. It's so incredibly important to get started correctly on that. So it's in all of your packets. You should have gotten like a Beachbody On Demand nutrition guide, or if you are doing a specific program that's launching, you get the program specific nutrition guide to come with it. Okay, so make sure you look at your calorie bracket. In general, what it does is it takes your current weight times 11. That is your baseline calories that you need to like sustain life. And then you get your baseline. So then your baseline plus 400 is your caloric needs. Okay, that's just kind of taking into account like your daily activity. And then you take your caloric needs minus 750 to give you a deficit to lose weight. Okay, so your body's still going to get the weight or the calories that it needs, but then you're going to take some away to figure out where it falls for you to lose the weight that you need to. If you're on a different scenario as far as losing weight, not losing weight, whatever the case may be for that, you're gonna change your calorie bracket and all that. So if you're on a different path, then make sure you reach out to me and we'll work on that together. Okay, and then from there, you get your calorie number, and then you go into the bracket. Okay, and this is where it really simplifies it. So then you go, let's say you're eating 1,500 calories. You're gonna go into bracket 2 or bracket B, whatever you wanna call it, and you're gonna see the list of containers and you're gonna see the number that correlates to that. And that's what you're going to follow. So you will need 4 greens, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, 4 teaspoons. Okay, so that is how you figure out your nutrition bracket where you should start. If you fall into plan A, I highly recommend doing that for maybe 3 days at most. And if you're still incredibly hungry, then bump up to B. Very rarely do I have a client that feels comfortable, happy, healthy, full on plan A. It seems to be too few calories, but there are people that are comfortable there. So typically I have clients in plan B and plan C. If you're doing To Be Mindset, I want you to start watching the videos. Make sure that you have those, you've learned those, you're understanding the Plate It method and what that looks like. You'll see in the file section of the tracker group that there are meal plans. The meal plans are focused on primarily the portion fix, since that's what a lot of people do. However, if you have a meal plan made by me and it's mine, it follows more closely to the To Be Mindset. And I will be able to take any of these meal plans and put them into To Be Mindset format for you. It's just I have more people following Portion Fix than To Be Mindset at the moment in the challenge group. So just what I want you to do to make sure we find out your rhythm is I want you to track about 3 to 4 days, and then I want you to send me your 3 to 4 days. And that's how I mentor you best on To Be Mindset, is looking at your tracker and reviewing your tracker. Because if I don't have those to go off of, it's really hard for me to say, hey, well, you're not getting enough veggies here. Are you drinking your 16 ounces of water? Are you doing water first, veggies most, and following the Plate It method that's given and laid out, and just help you critique that and write down how you're feeling after your meals and times and stuff. So fill out that tracker in completion for 3 to 4 days, and then just send me some snapshots so I can go over that with you. Like I said, in the challenge group, there are, which one do I want? I think this one. There are meal plans. Okay, so this is what the challenge tracker app looks like. Okay, this is the desktop version, but on the phone it'll be very similar. But you'll see we just opened this group in March, so you'll see all of the meal plans for March are in here. Okay, so as we go into April, I'll have April's meal plans in there for you as well. And if you, for some reason, struggle getting these, just let me know and I can always email them to you if that's easier. But you can see that this is how it is laid out. So you have your snacks, your supplements, and then it breaks it down into the recipes if you need. Okay, and these are not required. These are just here for those of you who want. So carrot and spice chickpea, they're more involved recipes, but they give you something new to try. I really encourage clients to try 1 or 2 new recipes a week and see if it goes into your rotation for the month of meal plans. Okay, so Chinese meatballs, some chicken dishes, I can't say that word, some snack recipes. So the Wonder Whip, that's a To Be Mindset focus, but it also breaks it down. To Be Mindset makes a great protein as part of breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay, so it'll tell you what it is right here for To Be Mindset or Portion Fix. So if you go up, you'll be able to see that underneath the Portion Fix containers and the Plate It containers, okay, and where to have it. And then when you scroll all the way down, here is your groceries and all that stuff. So it's all listed right there, okay? So that is the meal plan. And then in the group, you will see, again, this is like a different layout, but you'll see posts from me throughout the day. This one I just posted to kind of chit chat through the weekend. My days are full of, everyone's checking in with their Shakeology, their workouts. I'm doing my best to check in and just really, you know, be there and check in. Be accountable to your workouts and your Shakeology. If you're not doing Shakeology in the performance line, you can still use that like Shakeology check-in. It says Shakeology, but you can use that for your Recover and Energize if you want to be accountable to that. But you'll see the daily posts. Okay, so I have 1 or 2 of those a day that will be up for you to comment on. Sometimes they're a recipe, they are engaging, but they just provide a lot of value for you and people. Some people like to check in on them and some days people don't, and it's totally fine, but they're there for you. And there's me just sharing my meals and being accountable to our time together. So stop that. Okay, so that's what you can expect from me. I'll have a post in the morning, me checking in, me being accountable, sharing my meal plans in there. I try to go live 1 or 2 times a week in there to share like coming up on the weekend, or maybe there's a holiday or an event, or just addressing a common issue that I'm seeing behind the scenes and conversation with people on a one-on-one basis. So I hope this gives you some clarity of moving forward of what to expect and how to get started on a baseline for your nutrition, whether you're doing 21-day fix or it's called Portion Fix. And To Be Mindset. And then as far as workouts go, so if you're not starting with us on a specific program, the best program for beginners to start, in my opinion, there's a few. 21-Day Fix Real Time is super fun. I would recommend that for brand new beginners, like you haven't worked out in a while. It will progress through the 3 weeks from no weights to movement, and she just ups it each week. The other one that's really great if you're really working on your consistency and you have a baseline of fitness and you kind of want a good challenge, is Morning Meltdown 100. She will progress you from week 1 to week 5, or phase 1 to phase 5. But you will do it gradually. Okay, so if you've seen some posts about people doing that, or maybe you've been following me on that journey, you'll start at day 1 and she kind of works those progressions up through the program. Another one, if you are just starting out and you need something new and you're a runner, or you have a good cardio routine, or you just want to focus on 4 days a week, Lift 4 is an amazing program. He really breaks it down into what a lot of people call old school lifting, where you're not going to do a bunch of crazy moves. They're very basic moves, but the sequencing that he puts them in each week, you will never do the same workout twice. So that one's 4 days a week for about 30 to 40 minutes each day. And you can kind of pick your time, pick your days. So that works really well if you have a busy schedule, or you work 12s, or just trying to get back into the swing of things and you're really not looking for something 5 to 7 days a week. So those are my top 3: 21-Day Fix Real Time, Morning Meltdown 100, and Lift 4 would be where I would start. So if you have some questions and you're looking and eyeing another program, that's totally fine. You can start whatever program, if there's one that you're eyeing, but those are just 3 that I've loved and that I recommend to start you off on your journey, and then we can progress as you graduate from those. So hopefully this was extremely helpful. You've filled out that form for me. You have an invite to the Challenge Tracker group, so make sure you have that plugged in and that you are seeing seeing that. And just let me know that you watched this video by just sending me a message saying thank you or I got it. Send me your bracket for the meal, for the portion fix. And then if you're doing To Be Mindset, don't forget to send me about 3 to 4 days of your tracker so that we can get that on the road for you and start seeing results and get you started. So that last thing I need you to send me is your start date for your program. Okay, so I want you to pick the next day that works best for you. It doesn't have to be a Monday, and get started on that program. Set that start date, get motivated, get excited, and let me know when you're gonna start. So I need your start date for your program, which program you're going to do, and if you're doing To Be portion fix, send me your bracket, okay? And make sure that form is filled out. So those 4 things will get you started, and then just start being accountable into that challenge tracker group, and we will go from there. All right, I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you and can't wait to be a part of this journey with you.